Good morning, all you friendly faces. I'm glad there are friendly faces out here. This morning I'm going to speak to you a bit about referrals. All of us need referrals. Referrals are important to us for various reasons. There are four main reasons. I'll get into those in a minute. But I want to ask you a question first off, is how many of you are advertising or have advertised in the past? Goodly number. All right. Here's a couple of statistics. Having been in that business for a number of years, your chance of getting a sale from a quote cold ad, that would be an ad that you send out blanket to everybody else, is about 1%.
Is it that high? Wow.
It's less than 1% in some cases, depending on the media. Your chance of closing a sale from a referral is 50%. Figure the numbers out there. Many of you know Tom Hopkins. How many of you know that Tom Hopkins started his business in Simi Valley? There's one at least. Tom Hopkins was in real estate. He was a very young man, and when he started his real estate career out here in Simi, he had a very good concept, and that concept was to build a referral business. Within 3 years, that was the only source of Tom's business, was from referrals. There are four main reasons. There are a lot of reasons, obviously, that you would want to get referrals, but four main reasons. The first reason is you have borrowed influence. The person who is giving you that referral already is doing business with you probably, or they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And when they refer someone to you, they are using their influence as a gateway for you to get into that new person or get introduced to that new person. The second reason is price is less of an issue. If someone has referred you to a friend or associate or another business person, they've already purchased from you, then that person realizes that the value is there because their friend or their referral person has already purchased from you. So therefore, price is less of an issue, value is more important, and you get the value of that. The third reason is that you're able to conclude the transaction a lot easier. You're going in there based on, again, this borrowed influence. The individual that you're meeting with already has a background from, or an association of that from the person that has referred you. So consequently, it's a lot easier to close a sale. You're not a cold person who's coming in. And the fourth reason is that, and this is probably the most important, you've set the stage. As you go into somebody you've been referred to, it's already in their mindset, this is how you do business. You're going in there on a referral, you're concluding a transaction with them, price isn't too important, and you're going to ask them for a referral. You've already set that up in their mind. So the four reasons then is a borrowed influence, the fact that price is less important, that you're going to conclude the sale or the transaction, and the fourth is you're going to ask them for a referral. And they've got that in their mind. Now, the next thing is we're going to do the why, the who, and the how. The who is, who are you going to ask for a referral? Well, it depends what stage of your business in. If you're just starting out in your business, probably you're going to ask your friends and your family because you don't have any customers yet. As you progress, then you get involved in groups such as Contacts and Coffee, which is a great source to meet other business people and professionals. Obviously, the one mistake you don't want to make is walking up to somebody with your card when you first meet them and say, "Hi, here I am. Can you give me a referral?" Because they haven't done those, you haven't completed those three things yet to ask that. They have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. Now, as you progress in your business, the ideal referral would come from somebody who is already doing business with you, who loves your products and your service, and is more than willing to tell other people about it. The most difficult part about that is there are two reasons people don't ask for referrals. One is they're afraid to. And the second one is they don't know how to. So there's a bridge there, just like a bridge would get you from one safe piece of land to another safe piece of land. This bridge is how you're going to go about asking for that referral. And what's great about that is when you do ask for that referral, you're going to include the person that you're talking to. Just as an example of that, we're going to use Mary. Mary's a good person because everybody knows Mary, right? So you're going to say to Mary, Mary, I'm in the process of expanding my referral business, and I find it helpful to partner with my customers and friends such as you. Can we take a few quick minutes and run past some names of some other people I might also be able to help? Now, what have you done with that? Number one, you're including Mary as part of your team, part of your organization. And if Mary is a good client, customer, or patient, they're going to say, yeah, I want to help you with your business. I'll be more than willing to help you. The second thing is you're asking her to take a few quick minutes. So it's not going to take her forever to get this done. It's going to be a short period of time. Let's just chat about a few things. And the last thing, and maybe the most important here, is you're asking who I might help. The word might gives her a back door. That means, hey, I might help him, I might not help him. I don't know. We're not going to pressure him. We're just going to talk to him. So then Mary with that would say, okay, great. Now here's the mistake most people make, including what I used to make myself, is you ask that stupid question, who do you know who could use my product or service? And Mary goes, wow, you know, nobody comes to mind right now, but when I think of them, I'll give you a call. Anybody else had that? And when is Mary called? Never. She's not going to call because you just asked her to examine her sphere of influence. Her sphere of influence, and most people have, it's been proven, have 250 people they know. So now in asking that question, you put this whole collage of 250 people in front of Mary, and she's trying to figure out which one of them are going to work. She doesn't know. She's guessing, and she isn't going to make a stupid statement and say, oh, call up Susie or call up Linda or whatever, because she has no clue about what it's about. So when we get down to asking, here comes some great questions, and you get past that bridge, now you're into the point of asking. The best way is to know something about the person you're dealing with. What are their interests? Do they belong to any organizations? Do they have kids in school? So let's use an example for Mary again. Mary knows some people that she scrapbooks with every week. So you ask Mary, hey Mary, I remember you telling me that you scrapbook with several people every week. How many people are in that group? Oh, there's about 15. Great. Can you think of anybody that you sit with regularly on a weekly basis? Oh yeah, I sit with Susie, I sit with Dee, I sit with Marlia every week. Great. Do you think any of those people might like to use my service or product like you have used? Well, you know, Susie and Marlia both own their own business. They could probably use a product like you have. Great. Can you tell me a little bit about them? Because you want to know about them before you're even going to approach them. Then the last thing you do is ask for their phone number. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can ask for their phone number so you call them, or preferably, you can ask her to call them and introduce you. That would be the ideal situation. With that in mind, folks, I hope that you all get an abundant amount of referrals. And remember one thing, referrals are always appreciated. Thank you.